EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Quarles. He gets free inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Stafford going to give it to Cora. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Atwell sent in motion here. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Seconds down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Parkinson in motion. Now a second down throw for Stafford. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space.
And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19, go. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Conner. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Don't worry. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Braden Fisk. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. 19. Go. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They go play action with Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First down grab, the first of the game for Adams.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A first down throw for Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got it! He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
To the goal line and in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Not going for two, they'll pitch the point after. He's got it, and the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down. Come on, man. I'm not about it.
Good night. Go. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 from the 33.
And 3.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tackle made by Nate Blackman. Third and 2. Here we go.
19, set, go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Oh, still on his feet. And he will score. Trying his drive. Touchdown, Arizona. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. First down, Stafford. Forced out wide. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. goal. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They put Adams in motion. Throw on third down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Open man is Parkinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes Cora. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Over the top, he's got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, the drive begins with Connor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropping for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 36.
With the three tight ends here on first and 10. 19, go. They'll run with Connor.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
A pickup there of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Go. Brissett gonna throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing.
And he will get into the end for the extra point. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Atwell sent in motion here. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he finds some daylight. A pass for 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down, they need 3.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Corum. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, L.A.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Finds Nakua on the slant.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Rams tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go!
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jalen McCullough there to make the play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
19, go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
22 yards.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. It'll work Connor in the middle here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
19, go.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
44-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Over the middle, it's Harrison.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchin. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. Running forward is Corey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Walter Nolan, the rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Open man, right side, he's got it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. That is a big play for LA. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down.
The motion man is McCullough. On first down, Stafford. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll try here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
2-2, hot!
Running here is Connor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Go!
Now it's Brissett. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19!
We're set. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Connor. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19, set, go!
On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the Rams' 28-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19, go!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
Cardinals, first down.
19,
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Connor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
19, go!
To throw is Brissett. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
19, go!
Now Brissett. This one off the floor. And he's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Cora. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. 17 yards that time from number 17.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They put Adams in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
27.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
19. Okay. Go.
Power run inside. Here's Connor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Go.
They'll go right back to Connor. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Cardinals, first down.
19.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You're 19. Go.
Here is Brissett. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. On first and 10, it's Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for Rams. First down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back To throw is Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives the team a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cora. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ready.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
19. Okay. Go.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop it. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That one is complete to McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
19. Set.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Brissett gonna throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll get that one out to Connor.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he got there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
19. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Don't worry.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down.
Okay. Go.
To the air again is Brissett. He's got it inside the 5.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a handoff to Cora. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Rams first down.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.